Welcome everyone to Jen's Joyful Kitchen. Here we are. I just wanted to come to you guys today to share with you 4 amazing power tools that you may or may not be aware of, and how a little bit about them, because right now I'm having that anniversary sale, which means you can get humongous discounts on all of them. So, and I'll tell you what the discounts are in just a moment, but here's the cool thing. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be like a dealer here. Like, pick a card, any card. So all of these 4 are on sale. So that means, I'm gonna move this catalog here, but that means all of these tools that really help you with fast and easy meals. So let me know what kind of a cook you are. Are you fast and easy? Do you love soups and smoothies? Do you love one-pot meals? Or do you kind of love fried food, but you just really you think you shouldn't have that much of it, which I agree. So tell me which cook you are, and I'll match you to the right power tool. So this is the fun thing about all these power tools. And I use all of these. These are right in my own kitchen. I use daily, like probably multiple times a day, depends on the meal, what I'm doing. But the quick cooker, if this is probably our first, I think it's our first power tool that released a couple years ago, and this thing revolutionized my cooking. I will tell you that, and it still does. Like, it's all one pot. It's so easy, so fast. It cooks 70% faster. So the book that comes with it gives you so many tips and recipes. And a lot of times I'll actually have people reach out to me that I don't even know, and they're like, oh my goodness, where would I find quick cooker recipes? So I have a blog too that's separate from my Pampered Chef website, but on my blog I have a whole bunch of quick cooker recipes. Like, things that I love to make in it are homemade macaroni and cheese. You set it for a 5-minute cook time. I also love making chicken wild rice soup in there, beef stew, roast with mashed potatoes and carrots, like all the things that we start thinking of for fall. This is like the absolute one-pot meal maker. It has 16 different functions, which is really great. And so normally it's $209. But because of my special sale going on with the anniversary sale, which is only through Friday, August 27th, you can actually get it for $117. So it's really a tremendous deal. You will use it all the time, whether it's for soups, stews, and chilies, whether it's for chicken, like just making chicken breasts and salsa chicken, or beef pot roast, or pork tenderloin. That was like the first thing I did with it, pork tenderloin. Frozen, like that's the other thing. If you always forget to thaw the meat, this is the saver that will help you. So that's the quick cooker. What questions do you have about the quick cooker? Okay, so Danette's, hello Danette. Heather says quick and easy. And Heather, you did just get this quick cooker. Tell us what your favorite thing has been about it. What have you made so far? I can't wait to hear, because it's really something that I think every kitchen should have. If you have kids that are going back to school, if you have a busy schedule where you're like, oh my goodness, I get home after a long day of work and I really don't feel like cooking, this will really help you with that, because you can throw stuff in, turn it on, and go put your feet up. Or help the kids with the homework, or whatever you gotta do. So that's a quick cooker. Let's move into the Deluxe Cooking Blender, DCB for short. This is really great. Like, if you love soups, like one thing that I always think of, and my dietitian brain turns on, because there always have been a number of studies that show that if you're trying to manage your weight, or maybe even lose weight, when you have soup every day, it actually helps with that. It's because it fills you up, like volume-wise, but it doesn't contribute so many calories that other types of foods do. So this will make homemade soup for you. Like, think of tomato basil soup, like fresh tomato basil soup. How many of you have tomatoes sitting on your counter right now? If I could turn the camera a little bit more, I have heaping amounts of tomatoes sitting over there. So that's on my schedule to make. And then you can freeze it. We have the 6 individual cup freezer soup bowls, which actually are leaving the catalog. So you want to get those too when you get this, because you can make it, and then that comes with a little rack, and you can put it right in the freezer. I should have gotten them out, but I just thought of it while I was talking. So this will make homemade soup. It actually cooks and purees for you. It also will make homemade baby food, if you love homemade baby food. Well, you probably don't, but your kids might, if you want to make your own homemade baby food. You can also make your own homemade nut butters, homemade alternative milks, homemade sauces. Like, think about Alfredo sauce, or like, what's the thing that I like to make? Sausage gravy over biscuits. So you can make the sausage gravy in here, and then you just add your pre-cooked sausage like at the very end. It is delicious. Marinara sauce with all those tomatoes again. Heather says, the kids love the salsa chicken and you just had it last night. Awesome, I'm glad. Yeah, and so that's a good one. Salsa chicken is really good in the quick cooker to turn into not just salsa chicken like in a tortilla, but you could also make it into chicken tortilla soup, like if you want to try that. You could also make it into quesadillas. You could also put it on nachos. You can even make a fun like taco night type pizza with it as your topping, and then you can put your pizza crust and your salsa as your sauce and then some cheese. That sounds good. Maybe we'll have that tonight. But that's a great thing. That's like a great recipe to make once a week, and you could always use it in so many ways. You can even put that salsa chicken on salads. Really, really delicious. So thanks for sharing, Heather. All right. Hi, Danette. Oh, Ange, hello. You'll want to stay tuned for that air fryer that I've been talking about. Okay, so the blender, like I said, homemade baby food, soups and sauces, peanut butter, any nut butter, almond butter, any of those things. Like if you find yourself buying those in the store and you're like, ooh, I wish I could save a little money on those. You could do that. Like I love making peanut butter in this. I just literally put honey roasted nuts in here and I put it to the grind setting, and it will literally start up and go. So if you have questions on these as you're listening, let me know. Homemade hummus. You can grind up your own whole wheat berries if you love to do that. Of course, you can make smoothies. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh yeah, butternut squash soup. Like who loves that? That is something that's coming in September, right? Because we know we start getting the fall, cooler air, and we want to have a little more soup. This will puree it. Like I literally I've even done this with frozen butternut squash, but butternut squash, apple, onion, some broth, some seasoning. The recipe's actually all right in here, just like that. And 30 minutes later, you have hot soup and you never even had to stand at the stovetop. So it really makes your cooking life easier, your life easier in general. If you want to start hiding vegetables in your foods because maybe there are certain people in your family that don't like them, you can use the heated puree setting. That's also the same setting for baby food. So you can do all kinds of things with that. Like you can make this hidden veggie marinara pasta. Okay, Danette says you're interested in the grill. Okay, that's coming up next. Talking about that one. Christy, the grill is the only one you don't have. Yeah, these are like the family of four. What do you call that? What's the something with four? I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so that is the blender. Also, the baby food set, the homemade baby food set is actually leaving the catalog as well. So if you pick up the blender and you really do intend to make baby food, you should get the homemade baby food set too. That comes with little silicone cups, a set of 6 with a freezer rack, so you can actually make your homemade baby food and stick it in the freezer. And then it also comes with those squeezable silicone pouches, so you can reuse them. So like if you ever see those applesauces in the store or things like that where the kids are squeezing them, same thing, but easy to clean, super safe. So that's the blender. So the blender's normally $3.49, and with my special anniversary sale, it's actually only $1.96. And you will love it because it really does simplify so many different things. Like I don't even make homemade tomato basil soup on the stovetop anymore. I don't have to worry about pureeing anything with an immersion blender. Does it all. All right, let me know if you have any other questions on the blender. Hi, Chris, welcome. Okay, so then let's move into, it's like pick a card, any card, right? If you saw that at the beginning, I had like all my booklets. That's the great thing about all these. They all come with cookbooks. So that's cool. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is the grill and griddle. So Danette, you wanted to hear about this one. Oh, Christy, you said too. This is the only one you don't have. So this is what I love about this, which I have this backwards because I wanted to show you. How can I do this? Oh yeah, I'm like trying to do this backwards. How am I doing it? Okay. Okay, so here's the grill and griddle. How many of you love paninis or grilled chicken or grilled steak or maybe even grilled pizza? Like you can do all of that on here. It's so easy to do. And then also it comes with griddle plates, which I have underneath my cabinet here, which I could get them out. But they simply pop in and out. So I'll just show you. You just literally press this little button and then they come right out. What I love about this, and I was just saying, or actually someone was just saying this to me, I think it was Sunday, so 2 days ago. She got the grill and griddle because she's like, I have an old George Foreman, which she enjoyed while she had it, but she always hated to clean it up. So she actually ended up not using it that much because it was such a pain, because she couldn't remove, you know, the grates and things like that. And then you can't get all the parts wet and all of that. But these grates are so slick, they go right in the dishwasher. So you might even look at the back and you're like, ooh, does that really go in the dishwasher? Yes, it does. So I love this for sure. And then they just snap right back in, just like that. Of course, you don't want to handle them when they're hot. You know, that wouldn't be a good. Chris, I can't decide which one to get. She wants them all. Hey, it's a great time to get them all if you want them. Here's the other thing though. If you want to get 1 or 2 or whatever you decide, you can host a party, and in September you can get the other one, you know, at a discount as well. So do that, like, if you want to do that. I would love to help you. So the thing about this, like I said, these pop off, easy to clean, but then all of these settings down here allow you to sear. So let's say you make grilled shrimp. How good is that? Or maybe some vegetables. Paninis, like I said, 2 minutes for a panini, really good. Cooking both from the top and the bottom, no flipping, and it times it so you can walk away for 2 minutes and go brush your teeth if you want, or whatever you want to do. And then you can come back and your panini is finished, not burnt. Because I always burnt my sandwiches on the stovetop. Did that ever happen to any of you? Okay, and then the grill setting, so that'd be anything you'd normally grill. I tell you, I actually prefer to grill on this than our outside grill. This is so much cleaner, number one, and then I don't have to worry about any of my foods falling down through the grates. That always seems to happen when I'm doing that. There's also the griddle setting, so that's where these plates change to the flat plates, and they do come with both. You get the grill and the griddle plates, so you get both of those with this deluxe electric grill and griddle. And then there's also the keep warm setting, so let's say your family's not all home yet, you can keep it warm, and you can set the time on all of these. And then there's a custom setting, so you can adjust to whatever time and temperature you want. And then there's this really great little insert right here, which actually allows you to put a probe in, which means it's like, and I didn't grab that because I was so excited about all these things. You can actually test the temperature of your meat and have it cooked to whatever temperature you want, and it will just turn off when it's finished. So that's the other cool thing about that. So that's the grill and griddle. Let me know what other questions you have about it. Danette says you do too. That must mean you want them all or you want the grill, either one. But this is your cookbook that comes with it. It tells you exactly how to get started, gives you some ideas like, oh, breakfast, of course, on the griddle, right? The perfect cheeseburgers, pizzas, all kinds of things on here. This one just came out in March, so this is one of our newest ones. All kinds of panini sandwiches, waffles. Oh, and if you want to get the waffle plates, like if your family is a waffle loving family, you should also add on the waffle plates because you will love the fact that you can make instantaneous waffles. Then get some of our pancake and waffle mix and you'll have like breakfast to go for a long time. No, you burn your sandwiches. Okay, yeah, so me too. But not on this. Like this saves the day. Makes the best paninis. The other day I made one with turkey, Swiss, and I put some raspberry habanero sauce, which is the Pampered Chef Pantry raspberry habanero sauce. Slathered that on with the turkey and the cheese and just made a panini, and it was fantastic. Like my husband even said, this tastes like we're eating at a restaurant. That's what I think of this. Like if you love, you know, those fast and easy things like a restaurant would make for you, paninis, sandwiches, grill items, pizza, even like grilled pizza, you will love this. Like this will be your thing. You'll go to it all the time. So that's some different ideas for that. Oh, this is on my menu coming up soon. Let me show you what it is here. Barbecue chicken and cornbread waffle sandwich. So that's like making waffles and then turning them into paninis. So, you know, changing it up a little bit and giving you and your family some variety. Okay, let me know. Any other questions on this? All right, so this is normally $3.49 and you can get it for $1.96 with my Pampered Chef 5-year anniversary sale. So if you're not in that little group yet, I'll be posting that below. That's where you're gonna see, like you can watch some of my little demos. I've got some other information in there where you can check things out a little bit more. I've got recipes in there. So if you definitely want me to send that link over to you, just let me know below. But some of you might already be in there. I think some of you are. But you have until Friday, August 27th at 9 p.m. to finish your shopping. And then that's actually, everything's gonna process that night. So you'll have huge discounts. Everything is 25% off. So everything you want to order from Pampered Chef is 25% off because of my anniversary sale. That includes all of these. So like the prices I'm giving you, these are on sale for 25% off this month regular, like this month for everyone, but you get another 25% off because of our special sale. So it's a really great thing to do. Okay, and then our last but not least, the deluxe air fryer. So if you are a person that, you know, you kind of have that hankering for fried food a little bit, but you know you shouldn't be eating that much of it. Or, I mean, some of those frozen things that maybe your kids like popping in and out, like chicken nuggets, fish sticks, those types of things, and rather instead of turning on the oven, you can do it in the deluxe air fryer. So this is something, I mean, I use these all the time. This is something your kids can even use, like they get home from school, for example, and they could pop in the little bagel pizzas or something like that. There's all kinds of different things you can use this for. Now, I will say, yes, it works great for frozen foods and things like that, but there are so many ideas that you can do, and I'll just share with you some of my favorites here. Well, the first time I made wings in it, I was literally blown away because I could not believe how crispy. Like I don't like to make wings. I don't even like to eat wings because they're just so greasy and your face gets all gross. But these, I took my first bite and it just went crunch. And I'm like, how did it do that? Because I didn't soak them in oil, you know, I didn't fry them in oil or anything. And it was literally 1 tablespoon of oil for 2 pounds of chicken wings. And so it saved all those calories and they were super crunchy. And you had a little dipping sauce, and it was fantastic. Like, I could not believe how good they were. So wings are favorite. Homemade French fries are favorite. If you love homemade French fries, you'll also want to pick up the Rapid Prep Mandolin to go with your deluxe air fryer. That thing will make fries in literally 5 seconds. If you love zucchini fries, regular French fries, it doesn't matter. Sweet potato fries, all of those things. Oh, coconut shrimp, homemade coconut shrimp. Super delicious. Let me know, have you tried any of these things if you guys have a deluxe air fryer already? Homemade beef jerky. So maybe you want to have that dehydrate feature always going. It has a dehydrate feature, which is right down here. You can reheat. So like, let's say you had leftovers from last night and instead of getting them all soggy in the microwave, you can just pop them in there and reheats for like 5 minutes. So good and tasty, like pizza and things like that. Rotisserie, you can make your own homemade rotisserie chicken. How many of you go to the store already? You go and buy a rotisserie chicken and do all the things, and yes, it takes you time to drive there and then you pick it up and leave. You could be making that rotisserie chicken in that same amount of time. It only takes about 40 minutes and it turns just like at the grocery store, and you can put your own rubs on it. Perhaps you are trying to lower your salt so you can control that, you know, as you want to. And it's done in about 40 minutes and it's so delicious. Like, it's got a little crispness to the outside, but juicy and moist on the inside, and it's got that caramelized like look to it. Oh my goodness, like you'll fall in love with it. Homemade chicken tenders, so that's always a winner. This is something that maybe you might think, oh, I don't know if I should make that, but this is delicious. So this is called crispy air fryer cod. So you literally take a piece of cod and then you put just a very small thin layer of mayonnaise on it, and you have like these little breadcrumbs with some seasonings, and you put that over the top. And then you put it in the air fryer for a total of, what, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You don't have to preheat anything. Like, that's what I love about this too. Like, even the other night, I was making homemade biscuits with, like, you know, the flour and like the self-rising flour and heavy cream and things like that. Normally, I would heat up my oven, make the biscuits. I mean, it was like 90 degrees out. That wasn't really that appealing to me. But this, I cooked them, I made them, I cooked them, I set it for 8-minute cooking time, no need to preheat the oven at all, so really saves time. You can make chicken parmesan, stromboli. Oh, these little hand pies are delicious too, so even dessert. So there's all kinds of things you can do with it. So the deluxe air fryer, if you don't have one of these yet, everybody needs an air fryer. Everybody really needs any of these, really. But pick the thing that you identify most with, like what is calling your name. Let me know below, you know, what item that you think, oh, I would really love that. So the air fryer is normally $279, and you can get it with my special anniversary sale for $156. So it's really a great time to get any of these. There's no strings attached. Like, you you get to take advantage of it because you're my friends and family. So so you know, and customers over the past 5 years and past hosts. Oh, past hosts too. Like you get another 10% off on these prices. So if you've hosted in the last 12 months with me, you also get that 10% extra off. So you'll have that option as well. So what questions do you have? Drop them below. Which one are you most interested in? Eeny, meeny, miny, or mo. Let me know below so I can give you the inside scoop on that if you need more information. I love how this opens like an oven. So it's got that, you know, the door. It has 2 racks inside. So I'm gonna try to move this a little bit here. 2 racks inside that look like this. These are dishwasher safe, so that's really nice. And then you have your drip tray on the bottom, so that's also really nice. Something that's coming in September is the deluxe air fryer silicone tray with another little grate on the top. So sneak peek of something that's coming in September. I've already been using it, as you can see. So these are all my 4 favorite power tools. You will love any of them that you pick. If you are like, oh my goodness, I need them all, definitely host a party because you'll get even more discounts. You could even get them for free. But right now is a great time to pick at least one of them up so that you can move into September with, you know, feeling like, oh my goodness, I have got my meals under control. So, all right, Chris, you have it narrowed down to 3 of the 4. Which one is a good one to start with? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I would ask you more questions. So what are the top maybe 3-4 things you love to eat? So that's what I would ask you first, and then I could probably help you narrow it down to which one you'd like. I know, Chris, you like doing our freezer meal workshop, which is actually scheduled for tomorrow night. So some of those recipes are really good in the quick cooker. So I've used some of those in there, like the chicken fajita recipe you can make in there, or the, trying to remember what the other, oh, there's a pork tenderloin recipe that could be made in here. So if that's kind of where you're thinking, the quick cooker might be a good fit for you. But if you love making a quick sandwich or grilling up stuff, you know, like we live in Minnesota, at least we do. You may not, but you know, winter's coming and you may still want to have that grill going, but you don't necessarily want to sit outside. So that's where the grill and griddle comes into play. It even gives really good grill marks. So it's like you grilled it outside, but without all the like mess. Like honestly, I would prefer to do it here than out there. Okay, so there's more I could share in this, but if there's any other questions, I'm happy to answer. So just drop them below and I'll type you an answer back, or if you have something specific, send me a message. I'm happy to help you. And don't forget to take advantage. You have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left. So you have 3 days left, 3.5, because it's 1:45 yet today. 3.5 days left to shop. Also, I'm just gonna put a little plug in for the holidays are coming. Any one of these would be a great gift. Even my grandmother called, well, I talked to her yesterday, and she said, tell me more about that air fryer. Think about those types of people in your life that, you know, maybe they're cooking alone now, or maybe they just only cook for themselves and one other person and they really don't want to heat up the oven. Maybe you don't want them heating up the oven. The air fryer would be a great fit for those types of people as well. So there's all kinds of ways that you can gift these, but also use them in your own kitchen. Birthdays, Christmas is coming. You know, maybe you have a student in your house that just graduated from college and is moving into their first place and getting their first job. This would be a nice housewarming gift for them as well, like any of these things. Air fryer, grill and griddle, the blender, like if they love healthy eating. The healthy eaters are gonna love the blender. I mean, all of these make healthy meals, but a lot of people that like to control the ingredients really go for the blender. Or if they're cooking for a family, the quick cooker too is really great. So there's so many different things. I was gonna see if you said anything back, Chris, but if you have some ideas of what you'd like, just let me know and I can help you narrow it down. So, all right, thanks everyone for watching. I just thought this would be a fun way to share with you some of my favorite things I like to do with all of them. If you have questions, let me know. But like I said, take advantage of this special 5-year anniversary special I've got going on. And I'm just excited to help you move into fall with some fresh new recipes, fast ways to cook, so you can really just relax a little bit more, because we all can have a little more of that in our life, right? All right, we'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later.